good? What's good? This your boy AJ of the Deep Thought. I'm back at it again, once again. What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today, man? Yes, sir. We back at it again with a brand new video, man. Today, I want to talk about this whole situation about Dee-1. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know who he is, Dee-1 is a rapper, a Christian rapper, some would say. He from New Orleans, he from Louisiana, and the brother Dee-1 has been going viral lately. You know what I'm saying? I think last week, maybe starting by around like last week or so, Dee-1 was on the Sway podcast. He was on the Shade 45 Sway podcast with Sway, and he talked about he brought out some names of some of your favorite rappers, and he talked about how some of them are steady talking about the same stuff, promoting the murdering, the killing, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people who had felt some type of way about him saying that. And as you know, Dee-1 called out Meek Mill, Rick Ross, Jim Jones, and some others. Now, there's some people who've been like, is he really calling them out for the greater good, or is he trying to clout chase? I'm not trying to get into none of that. I just want to talk about what the brother said. So today I'm only going to talk about what Dee-1 said, and I'm going to speak about the responses that came behind it. So all you already know, man, everything that I do and use is under the act of the fair use. So we're going to go and check out these videos real quick, and I'm going to give you my thoughts about everything. Let's get it.
Jim Jones, you could do better, brother. I love you too much. I love you too much to not be honest with you. Rick Ross, you could do better, brother. Meek Mill, you could do better, brother. I love you too much not to be honest with you. Are you the face of prison reform? Are you the face of prison reform? Or are you sitting here on your new song with Ross talking about getting somebody murked and shot at the red light? Which one is it, bro? Which one is it, bro? Because I did a shoe giveaway in my city and gave out 1,300 pairs of your shoes because they said reform underneath them. And I love that you partnered with a major shoe company and you out here pushing prison reform. But now I got to sit here like, man, this man glorifying getting people killed as of a week ago. Like, what are you doing, bro? Lil Snoop really got killed. That broke your heart. You wear him around your neck. Why are you glorifying the same thing when my best friend got killed? When Carl got killed, New Orleans know who I'm talking about. When Carl got killed and I had to go to his funeral and read the eulogy and be part of the funeral, and I got back in my car, Sway, after the funeral, and I turned on my music and I realized I'm listening to music that's glorifying the same stuff that just happened to my best friend. It gave me chills, and I needed that moment. That was my come to Jesus moment of like, D, you got to do something different, brother, because you have a taste for this poison, but you're attracted to the poison. And rap is great. The rap game, hip hop industry is great at cooking up some delicious poison.
Before I get deep into the video, I just want to say this. Like I said, there's some people that had already made videos about this situation. There's some people that was like, I feel like he's clout chasing and blah, blah, blah. Again, I'm not trying to get into that. I'm not touching that. I'm only going to speak about what the brother said as far as the message. That's the only thing I'm focused on, and I'm going to give you my 2 cents about this whole thing. So let's go and get deep into it.
I don't call you out because I got a problem with you, man. Like, I wish we could go get lunch right now, me and any of them. I love you too much to not be honest with you.
There you go.
That's what it is, bro.
Yep.
And so if anybody feel bad about being called out, it's like, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk about it and let's just figure out what we can do better. But at the end of the day, guess what's not changing? The word of God ain't changing.
Okay.
There's death and life in the power of the tongue, Proverbs 18 and 21. That's not changing. And trying with this foolish argument that it's just entertainment. This ain't real. How many more people gotta die in the hood, man? How many people at the end of the day lives gotta get ruined and poisoned, and how many rappers gotta get killed for us to be like, come on, man, when it's hip hop, it's a whole culture, and it's implied that this is autobiographical and this is non-fiction tales that people are telling. How much does that have to happen? So don't hit me with that. People just don't want to confront the reality of this stuff. I hear some people saying, why would you publicly challenge certain...
And I agree with that. So I'm going to go and fast forward this right here. As Rick Ross himself actually responded to Dee-1 right after he did that video. So we're going to listen to his response, and then we're going to start getting deep into this. Let's get it.
Something to be proud of.
Meek Mill, you could do better. Jim Jones, you could do better. Rick Ross, you could do better.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the brother Rapzilla.com for the video, by the way. The video come from him. I will leave the link in the bottom of the description below. Let's get it.
I got to see you do better. Wait. Little man, whoever you is, until you feed the kids where you from for 20 years straight. Don't question Rose. Wait. Until you buy 10,000 bikes, 10,000 trikes. Give all the young girls who pregnant Pampers for Christmas for 20 years straight. Don't question boss. You heard me, little man? Get that basket off your head so you could think clear, little man. You going viral for speaking on niggas' names, not because of your talent, not because of your gift. Go viral, player, off of your wisdom that you sharing. You speaking on that, yeah, Meek Mill, you just, boy, you know how many niggas died this summer? They released self-destruction. It's niggas dying right now. It's gonna be niggas don't make it to see in the morning. Get that basket off your head, boy, and come together with real niggas around the world. So when your grandma need a kidney, nigga, since you wanna go viral, I'm gonna show you how to go viral, little man, but go viral feeding them kids in your hood.
What they got to do with the message of what Dee-1 is speaking about? That's that. I'm gonna stop for 1 second right here. What does giving away turkeys got to do with what Dee-1 is saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't want to get into the other stuff that other people be talking about. I'm only talking about the message that has been brought out. And I agree. You know what I'm saying? What does giving away turkeys got to do with what he said? You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say for now. Let's go.
Go viral giving them bikes away. Go viral Christmas time. Now don't be saying Jim Jones just gave away goddamn 6 figures worth of clothes in his hood, and you a nigga who talking, looking vegan, knowing you eat more goddamn Piggly Wiggly bacon than any other nigga out here. Shut up. Yeah, Mr. Rasta, man. Mr. Vegan, man. Make sure you go viral Thanksgiving when you stuff the stuffing upon the turkey bomber clot.
We're gonna fast forward that because Rick Ross ain't really talking about nothing. Now let's get to Dee-1's response behind Rick Ross after Rick Ross said what he said.
You heard me?
Rick Ross! First of all, I love you, brother, and I want you to know that because you sounded a little upset in your video reply to me. But I love you too much to not be honest with you. And right now, you're deflecting. I was talking about your lyrical content, and you talking about turkeys. I'm talking about you as a hip-hop OG still glorifying murder and drug dealing in your music. And you talking about turkeys? Bro, more people are streaming your music than eating your turkeys. You can believe that, brother. Oh, then you can make fun of my accent and my hair, brother. That's lightweight, you hear me? What am I doing to help my community? Well, my whole adult life, I've been a middle school teacher. Now I'm a hip-hop artist. Just dropped my 10th album. It's called Uno. You should check it out, actually. I've helped to give out hundreds of thousands of dollars in college scholarships for students around this country. Done financial literacy tours year after year, brother. Shoe drives, toy drives, voter registration rallies, prison ministry. I'm currently a professor at Tufts University teaching the intersection of hip-hop and social change, and I'm a fellow at Harvard University. Ultimately, I'm just trying my best to do God's work in this industry, bro. Then you say, won't I go viral with my own content? Brother, you're a little late to the party. I've been successful for a while, man, and not having to glorify the things that's harmful to our community. Could you do that?
I'm curious. Bro, I work with some of the same artists as you. The Game, Lupe, Big Crit, Juvenile, Manny Fresh, Currency, Kevin Gates, Sway, Charlemagne. These people know me, man. So as black men, let's do our best to do God's work and not glorify what's holding us down, man.
Facts, facts, and more facts. Before I wrap this video, I got, you know what I'm saying, I got some more videos for y'all to check out. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, he called out Meek Mill, Rick Ross, and Jim Jones. Jim Jones responded to him too. So, but Jim Jones wasn't as happy, or he wasn't as, should I say, as playful as Rick Ross was. Jim Jones actually felt the way. And we're going to check it out right now. So, shout out to the brother Sensei Rip of Forgotten Kings TV for this video, by the way. So, we finna go and get into it. We ain't finna play no games. Let's get it.
Offended by what Dee-1 said on Sway's Universe. Now, y'all are old in the rap game. You're Dan Jones and Meek Mill. Now,
and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings.
for those who may not know, last week, Dee-1 was on Sway's Universe, where he made some comments about rapper Rick Ross, Jim Jones, and Meek Mill. Now, in the clip, you can see Dee-1 challenge rapper Rick Ross, Meek Mill, Jim Jones, and others who feel that they are for the betterment of our people. However, the music that they put out to the masses is what's misleading our youth, right? The content talking about drugs, sex, murder, etc., you name it, right? This is the message that Dee-1 is trying to convey to Rick Ross, Meek Mill, Jim Jones, and others to do better, right? Y'all are old in the rap game. You're damn near 50, and you're still talking about the same content you was talking about 20, 30 years ago. So essentially, this was the message that Dee-1 was trying to get to Rick Ross, Meek Mill, Jim Jones, and whoever felt, offended by what Dee-1 said on Sway's Universe. Now, moments ago, Dee-1 reposted Jim Jones' response with a caption that reads, "Jim Jones responded, 'This is serious. These are some of the highlights, indirect threats, warnings, insults, and other things spoken on. Once again, this is a pivotal moment in hip-hop history, and we need to make sure we come out better because of it. I'll be back shortly." All right, now again, that was Dee-1's response to Jim Jones via IG. I'm sure he'll put out a video later today. But what I got right here is a compilation, right? A timeline of how everything started, how we got to this point. I want y'all to check it out and really give it some serious thought, right? It was just a couple weeks ago, Special Ed had a lot of people upset when he made the comments about NWA, right? Special Ed said that NWA brought on the age of destruction, and a lot of people got offended by it, right? Including Dog Pound, a lot of West Coast rappers. I get it, it's NWA, but here we are having a similar conversation, right? If it ain't NWA, now Dee-1 is challenging rappers like Rick Ross, Meek Mill, Jim Jones, and others who claim to be OGs in the rap game. However, you misleading the youth with the content that you put out, that you call as music, right? He's just challenging a lot of our older rappers to do better when it comes to the content, and I do think this is a valid conversation to have. But y'all let me know, what are your thoughts on this whole conversation? Do you agree with Dee-1 challenging Rick Ross, Meek Mill, Jim Jones, and other rappers to do better? Or do you feel like Jim in a situation of just, be mindful how you speak on people? Let me know your thoughts on this whole situation down in the comment section below. But that's all I got for y'all today. My name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace.
You could do better, brother.
I'm going to fast forward this. I thought this was the clip. We finna go and get to the clip that I wanted to show y'all of actual Jim Jones.
But man, what if...
Where Jim Jones at? I got to find that video.
That go?
He summoned me for saying his name.
Oh, okay.
It's out now. It ain't no best way to have a conversation.
Your musical light. I love you, man.
I really, 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 really do a lot for the people.
Mm-hmm. He talked about lyrics.
I don't care about none of that.
Okay.
In real life, I do a lot for the people. Miss me with the rhetoric about what I do in my music. I get money off my music. Don't tell me how to make my dollars. You got to watch whose names you mentioning out here.
Mm-hmm.
You heard?
Yeah.
Because my little cousin might not like how you mention my name. You heard? And then he might want to slap a dread out your head just because he don't understand that you using my name for fame, and he don't understand that.
Yeah.
There's a certain way to go about certain things when you're using certain people's name. When you do certain things, It's a reaction for every action.
What's
What
the
would be-
best way?
It's out now. It ain't no best way to have a conversation. He got to see me when he see me now.
Okay.
You heard?
If he reached
He
out,
had the chance. He could have reached out. That avenue of talking to me is out.
That's out.
You heard? I had the same conversation with Farrakhan.
How did that go?
He summoned me
Uh-huh.
for saying his name.
Oh, okay.
heard?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
If you know now what you're talking about, young man, let me school you to what you're doing. Well, yeah, it is music. So in a bit of music, you do get
Yeah.
You do get what you get, you heard? But we still in the entertainment business. But miss me with the bullshit, you heard? When you see me, keep your hand down, you heard? Where you from, New Orleans?
New
Don't
Orleans.
play with me like that. People from New Orleans already called me, you heard? You preacher, get out of here.
I'm told to.
What was that, King?
You told?
Yeah, he told.
So we ain't gonna get into
got
that.
the message.
I just
No,
want to heat
yeah,
him
yeah,
up.
well,
Will you
okay.
snap on him?
I'm like, yeah, of course.
Basket
No.
head. Look like you sell incense
We
all
got
day.
other things we could go. But listen, I'll say this.
He look like he sell chew sticks on 2/5 by the 4 train.
Come on, let's not do that. Come on.
And you wonder why the rap game is where it's at today. So, we finna get ready to wrap this up. But before I do, let me shout out the brother Sensei Rip of. You already know what it is. Shout out to the brother Sensei Rip of the Forgotten Kings TV YouTube channel, man. And shout out to the Rapzilla.com YouTube channel for the video as well. I will leave the links down in the bottom of the description below. So, what have we learned, man? We learned that it's a reason why the rap game is where it's at today. It's a reason why the rap game is where it's at today. Because a lot of these guys, a lot of them, not just who Dee-1 called out, but the others and the younger generation that's behind them are where they at. Because, like I always say in my videos, a lot of your favorite artists, if not most of them, are pawns of the industry, which means they would do anything and everything for the bag. It don't matter. There's a reason why Rick Ross, Jim Jones, Meek Mill, and so many others before them and after them are still making the money off doing what they do best, promoting the same crap that the youngsters nowadays are doing, because it's big business. You know what I'm saying? It's all big business. Now, when Special Ed, about 2 months ago, probably about a month or two ago, when he went viral for saying what he said about NWA, so many people felt the way. But yet, was he lying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to ask the same question on this situation when it refers to Dee-1, regardless of how you feel about the brother, regardless of how you feel about him. Is he lying? That's all I'm asking. Is he lying? Because if he's not, we might need to sit down and really calculate and think about this shit for a second. You know what I'm saying? People think music ain't powerful. People think music don't have no real influence. I beg to differ. If music did not have no real influence, I don't think the rock stars from the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s would not be having these big ass fan bases today if music wasn't so powerful. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same way when it comes to hip hop. Now, like I said in my Special Ed video, when it came to him saying, NWA, did they create the age of destruction for where we at today? I agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? Because in that sense, something like gangster rap was something that was kind of new. It was never heard of, and it was something that took off real, real fast. Where in this case, Rick Ross been in the game for over 10 years. Jim Jones been in the game for over 20 years. Meek Mill been in the game about 10 years. They still talk about the same stuff. Ain't nothing really changed. Even though Rick Ross in his 40s, Jim Jones is in his 40s, about to hit 50s, and Meek Mill probably about to get to his 40s as well. They still in the same mindset of as they were back when they was younger. No different than anyone else. You know what I'm saying? And we can ignore it to make it seem like it ain't doing nothing. But in all honesty, it's hurting us more than it's helping us. Case in point, which goes back to one of my favorite rap quotes from one of my all-time favorite MCs. You know what I'm saying? My bad. Shout out to the legend himself, the legendary Tupac Shakur. As it says right here on the side of my screen, they say it's the white man I should fear, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here. There's a reason why Tupac said that. We talk about the white man and he doing this and doing that, but yet we is our own destruction. We is our own self-destruction. You know what I'm saying? And music is a part of it. You know, a lot of us talk about a lot of the music is bad and a lot of this hip hop today is terrible. But yet, when you have a chance to promote what's real, a lot of us don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that stuff get fall by the wayside all because of we listen to what we really like. So again, however you feel about the brother D1, it's all on you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do with anything. I'm just a brother making a video on YouTube. But I will say this. I feel like we might need to sit back and pay attention and really just pay attention to what the brother said. You know what I'm saying? Because again, whatever you agree or disagree, I feel like you gotta really listen to it and really see things from a different perspective. Like, regardless of how you feel about the whole situation, people feel like they get mad at the brother, but yet they proving his point. Despite if you feel like he's clout chasing. Despite if he's so-called clout chasing, they proving this point of what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Not again, I go back. Nas got a song. Nas dropped a song off one of my all-time favorite albums, Stillmatic. He got a song on there called Second Childhood. Listen to that song, and you tell me that a lot of these rappers that you listen to, no matter what age bracket they in, you tell me that they not living up to that song that Nas made over 20 some odd years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my second childhood. A lot of these rappers ain't nothing but pawns of the industry. They are designed to stay in the same way so they can keep promoting the same stuff so we can stay in what we in. So we won't never elevate. So we won't never grow for real. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what do I know? Like I said before, I'm just a brother speaking my truth on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's the video. Shout out to the brother Sensei Rip and Rapzilla.com for the videos today. I will leave the links down in the description below. And also, if you want to show love to the channel and the page, all you got to do is to hit that like and that subscribe button, man. Peace and one love.